I don't know how many of you guys will show up here, but we'll see. All right. Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. I'm a person in recovery and my sobriety date is July 13th of 2015. I'm here this evening to talk to you guys about medically supervised detox. Um, so yeah, one of my amazing subscribers reached out to me today and asked me to talk about medically supervised detox and my experience and if Medi-Cal will cover it in California. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that today. So first and foremost, I have been to detox 3 times. I went to detox back in 2005, 2009, and 2015. I've been to different detoxes where they did different services. So one of the first detoxes I ever went to, they medically supervised your detox, but the only thing they gave you for your withdrawal was Librium and Clonidine Gatorade. And they would check your vitals, make sure that, you know, your blood pressure was okay, make sure that your heart rate was okay and all that good stuff. And I stayed in that detox for 5 days. The second detox I went to did the same thing, Librium, Clonidine, and checked the vitals, gave us Gatorade. Of course, we could eat lunch if we wanted to. They gave you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I stayed there for 5 days also. And then the last detox that I went into, they utilized Suboxone, Clonidine, and Librium, and checked our vitals and fed us breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I stayed there for 6 days. The reason I stayed an extra day at the last detox was because I needed to stay there to transition from that detox center into residential treatment. When a person is going into detox, you guys, they need to pack enough clothes for 5 days. And I would even pack like some extra stuff just in case you like get extra sweaty. You know, you're going to be going through withdrawal. So you get hot, cold, vomiting, diarrhea. It's just not a comfortable situation at all. Now, whether or not your insurance covers medical detox is really what you need to do to find out what detox centers your insurance will cover is call the number on the back of your insurance card and just ask them, and they can actually give you a list of places that you could go that are covered under your policy. Now, if you're somebody who has a state insurance plan like Medi-Cal for California, the way I find out if detox is covered, what detoxes are covered by Medi-Cal, is I usually go online and I type in detoxes covered by Medi-Cal, and then it'll give you a whole list of places. And then you can call each one of those places until you find a bed open. Now, with coronavirus and all the stuff that's going around in the world today, a lot of places are not taking people in. They're not taking people in for detox. So just be wary. It might be hard to find a detox right now. Now, whether or not you need detox or not, okay? So if you're a person who is on benzos or drinks alcohol, and you are not going to taper off of benzodiazepines, you are going to get off of them completely, then you need to go into detox. If you're a person who is alcohol dependent, you need to go into detox because both of those substances can cause you seizures and you could die from it. So when anybody ever reaches out to me for help, if they're on alcohol, I always suggest they go to detox. And if they're on benzos and they have to quit abruptly, I also tell them they need to go to detox. Now, If you're somebody who is seeking help and you're coming off of benzos and other medications, and you're going to be working with a physician who can take over those prescriptions and slowly taper you off, then you don't have to go to detox, because the physician will take over the treatment and taper you down until it's time to get off. Like with Dr. B at his IOP. A lot of people come that are dependent on benzodiazepines, and we don't just cut them off cold turkey. What Dr. B does is he takes over as their prescribing for physician, and he's able to prescribe them a less potent form of benzodiazepine and slowly taper them down over a long period of time until they are safe to walk off. And he'll be there to support them and monitor them medically until until they're good. But nobody is ever going to just rip you off of the medication cold turkey if you come to see Dr. B at American Addiction Institute. It really depends on what you want for your sobriety. If you are in a rush and you want to get off all the drugs right away, you don't have time to go into detox, you don't have, you can't get off work, then coming to IOP and doing the medication management with Dr. B is a great option. And that's if you live in California, of course. If you don't live in California and you're looking for treatment to come off of opiates, benzos, alcohol, methamphetamine, and you have insurance, then all you have to do, literally all you have to do, you guys, is do your research, find a treatment in your treatment center in your area that you like, and do some research on it, and then call them and say, hey, I'm struggling with addiction and I really want to get sober. This is the insurance I have. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, that's easy. The easy part is when you have insurance. Okay, when you have insurance, you just got to call around a bunch of places to find somebody that has an open bed. Then give them your insurance information, and then they run that, check out your benefits, and then bada bing, bada boom, you're in. The more challenging part is when you don't have insurance. Now, if you don't have insurance, that doesn't mean that you cannot find treatment, okay? But your resources and your choices are going to be a little bit smaller, limited, right? But it's not impossible. I have gone to treatment 3 times when I did not have any insurance at all, and I've been to treatment 2 times when I did have insurance. So it can be done. It just depends on how willing and how hungry you are to search for that treatment, right? And so when people reach out to me that do not have insurance, I have resources to places that have free treatment. And I give those people those phone numbers so they can call, and then that is up to them. And so here's the thing, you guys, if you don't have insurance and somebody gives you the phone number to a place where you can go to treatment for free, and then you say, oh, well, I don't like that place, then that's on you. That's on you. If you're really wanting to get sober, then it wouldn't matter. You'll take whatever you can get, especially if you don't have the means to get it. Then now let me talk about Medi-Cal, Medicaid, Medicare. There are places that literally take those Medi-Cal, Medicare, Medicaid. And like I said before, you just got to do the research and find the ones that take that insurance, but there's so many places in California right now, you guys, that, all you have to do is literally type it into Google search and it'll pull up that whole list. So yeah, I hope that helps. But yeah, there's certain detoxes that take Medi-Cal, Medicaid, Medicare, and then there's certain ones that only take private pay, and there's certain ones that only take cash. It's just all different. Just like if you were going to the regular hospital, it's all different, different. But I just wanted to make this because I had one of my ladies that I've been working with lately. She wanted me to talk about detox, and my experience in detox has always been positive. They've always taken such good care of me. And I always did really well. But I will tell you this, like a lot of detox centers now are not taking people that are on benzos because they don't want the liability of trying to get somebody off a long-term benzodiazepine prescription in only 5 days. And so if that's why I suggest if you have a doctor that you can work with who can taper you, that is my suggestion, because it's very difficult to take somebody off benzos in 5 days safely. And we want you to succeed and stay sober. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you to come off in 5 days and then relapse. So, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a therapist. I'm just sharing my personal experience in and out of treatment, in and out of detox. If you ever have any questions, you guys, do not hesitate to ask me. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. My girl Amanda is going to come on and share her story.